Please welcome from Harith General Partners, CEO Sifo Makobela, and Founder and Group Executive Director, Tepo Mashwele.
Hello, global citizens. More than 15 years ago, we founded Harith, a leading Pan-African infrastructure investor, with the vision of building a modern continent where Africans can communicate, travel, and trade with ease. Since then, we have experienced firsthand the transformational qualities of infrastructure investments, evidenced by increase in infrastructure, intra-Africa trade, GDP growth for many African economies, and the rising standard of living for millions of Africans. It is for this reason that we partnered with Global Citizens. Today, we are thrilled to announce that Harith has officially joined UN's race to net zero on climate change by setting science-based targets to keep the rise in global temperature below 1.5 degrees. Over the next 2 years, we will work hand in hand with GC to develop near-term and long-term climate change targets. To do this, we are actively planning to transition our energy assets to a low-carbon future and increase our investments in renewable energy. At Harith, we fervently believe in the power of infrastructure investment to end poverty now and for generations to come and build a prosperous Africa. I will now hand over to Tepo Mashwele, a global citizen patron and founder of Harith, a pathfinder and a pioneer of infrastructure investments. Tepo?
Thank you, Sipho. Hello, global citizens. How are you? The planet, as we know it, it will be a thing of the past if we do not collectively take action to mitigate the effects of climate change. At the heart of our investment strategy is the desire to build a resilient and sustainable Africa for generations to come. We have invested more than $1 billion to unlock close to $4 billion of value. And I'm proud to announce that one of those investors is the Ghanaian National Pension Scheme. We have also launched $300 million Pan-African Renewable Energy Fund to accelerate Africa's transition to a low-carbon future. As Africa, we have been disproportionately impacted by the effects of global warming, even though we contribute less to carbon emissions. To transition to a low-carbon future, it will take strong political will and billions of dollars from the G20 nations. This capital must be extended to Africa on favorable terms to enable our transition to net zero by 2050. We call on African governments. We call on business leaders. They must join us in this critical endeavor as we build a more sustainable and greener Africa for future generations. More importantly, we call on development finance institutions to level the playing field for affordable capital to enhance investment and eradicate poverty. God bless Africa.